This video is sponsored by They Forgot My Salad. I'm kidding, but this video was basically requested by a commenter. Like I said, I don't know if it's a subscriber or not. Are you subscribed? Well, I'm taking your request, even though I did ask for it. Are you subscribed to the channel? I haven't gotten a lot of comments on my videos. So when someone finally does, I'm looking like, is this a bot account or a real person? But when this account responded with a good request, I'm like, okay, this a real person. They good. Usually the person just doesn't even respond after their initial comment. Like if you ask something. Anyways, They Forgot My Salad requested that I do a 90s R&B song for a blackout poem. I tried to pick a song quickly. I didn't want to think about, what's a really good song that everybody might know. What's my favorite song? I just simply went to Google and looked up the top 90s R&B songs of all time. And I could go listen to this whole playlist right now. When I was looking at these, I was like, "Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one." But from those lists, I chose a few, so I'll probably have the other ones up soon as well when I do them. I thought I would do Deborah Cox. Nobody's supposed to be here first. Initially, I was like, "Yeah, this is the one right here." So I was almost certain of that. But this first one I chose to do is Erykah Badu's On and On. So once I came across that one, I was like, oh yes, never mind. Let me do this one instead. And then I come back to nobody's supposed to be here. I did have a hard time choosing between On and On and another song by another artist. And I did finish both of them. So the other one, I'll probably go ahead and do that one next. As far as this one, being R&B, Erykah Badu is more so neo soul, but still R&B. But anyways, let's get into this poetry. So I already knew that I wanted to have "My Money's Gone" be the first line. I didn't want to do something like, "I'm alone, I'm all alone." So I already knew I wanted to have this be something about, well, I wanted it to continue to be about like money. Now, peace and blessings manifest with every lesson learned. I did want to include this at first, but in the end, I didn't. But if I go back and try to make a second version, maybe I'll include that. Like some of these, I end up making 2 or 3 versions of, like with the Man of Your Word one. But some of them I can only get one. Some of them I can't get any out of. I was looking at a few other songs that I had in mind, and I looked over the lyrics and tried to piece together something, and I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work out. I definitely knew I wanted to keep it, like I said, with the money. So I knew I wanted to include wealth as well. I thought about including well earned to tie into that, go along with that. My cipher keeps moving like a Rolling Stone. I knew I wanted to include a Rolling Stone somehow. In hers, I think in one of her songs, she spoke about what it meant. The cipher was like a circle, and I think she said something like it's basically her, just her existence, her whole being and everything, and she keeps on moving. Her cipher her cipher keeps moving like a rolling stone, and the rolling stone was kind of like a metaphor for the world. So the world keeps turning, it keeps rolling like a rolling stone, as does she. What you singing, baby? You gonna make a song and let mommy do a blackout poem from it? Yeah. Okay, we gonna see. Everything that pertained to money, I knew I wanted to add. So the $3, 6 dimes, even counting 1, 2, 3. I knew I wanted to add those in there. Was anything else? I did kind of look into the colder in your summertime, hotter in your fall, but I didn't figure out a way to fit that in anything. Maybe for the second version, if I end up doing that one. Let's see. Was there anything else? I know destruction was a word that I was looking at. This nothing left to talk about money. I was thinking about, no money left. They took it all. The mothership left. Yeah. Okay, so that was everything that was calling out to me. And really, when you read the lyrics and pick out the words and phrases that call out to you most, the poem is like it's already right in itself. I'm gonna go ahead and write the whole thing out, take out what I want to take out, leave in what I want to leave in, and jump back on with the reading because I don't want to have my son in the background singing and everything. So here we go with the reading because as soon as, this is editing, it's gonna take me some time, but on the editing, it's just gonna be right here on this next clip. Let's go. My money's gone. The world keeps wealth on a rolling stone. I go on with $3, 6 dimes. Do your math. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The world knows something. He knows nothing at all. On and on, the world keeps burning. They have nothing left. The mothership left. Call us by our names, they fare on and on like a rolling stone. Now, as I was reading that, I caught something that I wanted to mention. For this, they have nothing left. This part, the word they was not in the lyrics in order for me to write, in order for me to include this line like this, but the word they was. So I decided to use they for they. That's why I have that in parentheses. And I can show you, let me go down and show you that. The world keeps burning. I need to just start doing this in the other app that I use. That way I can already have it blacked out and it'll be easier to find what parts I'm looking for. Do you see the world keeps burning? Oh, here we are. The world keeps burning. And she says, what a day, what a day. And she says, you don't have nothing left. So it's not they in there. And I didn't want to say the world keeps burning, you don't have nothing left. I wanted to change it up a little bit. So the world keeps burning, they have nothing left. And for that, that can be interpreted either way you want it to. Like, they have nothing left, the world, or, government, the people, the higher ups and all that, they have nothing left. So they keep burning this world down. The mothership left. And, if you want to get into all the call us by our names, they fear, I kept that in there. But you can change that up too because I added that on and on like a rolling stone, but it can also be the same. The world knows something. He knows nothing. Look, this line right here is just, I don't know. I feel like it's a poetic line itself. Up here she's talking about, well, whoever, I guess the poem is talking about my money's gone. The world keeps wealth on a rolling stone. So for that line, I was thinking like, the world, the government, they keep money on a rolling stone. Like they keep things changing. You think you getting a raise. You finally, got money saved up. Your money getting long. Your money's growing. You think all of that, but then some inflation happens, or we're getting into some type of other depression, and everything is higher, expensive. You can't afford nothing. You can't afford to get decent food, decent shelter, entertainment for yourself, just to enjoy yourself, have some family time. You either working all day but not having nothing to show for it, and missing time with your family, or you're spending time with your family but you ain't got no money because you got time to spend time with your so I could keep going on and on like a rolling stone. But that's how that wealth just keep on, like profit just keeps changing. Everything about money just keeps changing. So $3 way back when seemed like a lot more than what $3 is now. I go on with $3, 6 dimes. Do your math. I don't really think you need to really interpret that part. But yeah, that's the point. I do think I need to practice this one, how to read it too. I probably won't do that one on camera like I did the last one, but I am going to practice this. I'm going to keep on practicing all of these so I can work on them and be ready for when I step on the stage at an open mic night. Be sure to watch my other blackout poems from other songs. I'm going to keep them going. This is not going to be like a every single week type of thing forever, or all my channel is going to be about. Like, don't expect only blackout poem videos. I am still going to be doing my other videos, journaling, dropping songs here and there, and things like that. I don't want anybody to be thinking, all right, she's going to be doing, this is her channel now, the Blackout Poetry channel. Like, no. I'll do them probably maybe twice a month. That's like right now, I'm just dropping them out as they come into me, as I'm feeling inspired and called to do them. But I already know I'm going to get a little bit tired of it soon, and it's going to slow down, and I'll start doing them like maybe twice a month or something. I miss writing my own stuff. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. But, yeah, go ahead and check out. I'll pay attention to you now. I was just trying to let them know to check out the other Blackout poetry videos. Is that okay with you? Oh, okay. You want to watch TV now?